the neck and not much was really fitting together, you know. So you come a long ways with him. What level is he now?
Fourth.
Very good. You competed in a course?
No, I just finished third.
Okay. And?
Very well.
Good. Very good. Yeah. Yeah, he looks very good. The only thing is that I would like to critique is that in the warm-up, really make sure it doesn't matter if you ride in a snaffle or in a double bridle. The horse needs to carry, and we talked about this a little bit yesterday. It's very important that the slot of the mouth is a little bit forward, so that the horse really carries the bit. So when we say on the bit, carrying the bit, means that the horse should always have so much engagement behind that by mobilizing this, the horse would always wanting to reach forward with the lower jaw a little bit raised. Okay? We have many people nowadays, and especially with Rollkür and everything, who, I mean, I'm not a fan of Rollkür, however, I've ridden very hot horses that would jump out of their skin, and they are much more comfortable being very round, being very deep, only for a period of time. And these riders, the very skilled riders know that, so they're not putting them there forever, you know, but the horses are so jumpy and so insecure that this is a place where they're more comfortable. Yesterday when we worked with Green is a horse, she's young, she's very tall, you know, very long legs and everything, so she likes to kind of hide behind the vertical a little bit. That's not Maya doing it, yeah? But you have to make sure that when the slot of the mouth is behind, no? When they're a little bit behind the vertical, now the bit is loose, it's hanging, there's no contact, and immediately they start playing with the tongue. Basically 90% of all horses will play with the tongue because all of a sudden there's a gap. Unless the rider, as the horse comes behind the vertical, if the rider is not trained to sit at the vertical but pulling back their seat or being too much forward and then pulling back with their arms, if the rider is not level, the rider, as the horse goes behind the vertical, the rider keeps pulling. So then you still have a contact, but it's not the contact you want. Okay? So always in correlation, when the slot of the mouth can go here, that's when the shoulder can reach to. If you take the slot of the mouth behind the vertical, your shoulder is not yours, the horse's. You cannot really let the engagement of the hind quarters come through. Okay? So I want you to think about that when you do the warm-up. We want the neck to be stabilized. We want the neck to be sitting still, coming still and strong out of the withers. Okay? Very interesting. When this horse was like started, he had no neck and everything was inverted. He looked quite funny, which when right now he stands funny, but normally he goes very round now. But make sure, like this, you don't want. Like this seesawing back and forth, that's not how you get a horse round. That's how you make the horse go behind the bit. To me, what I don't like is connection. It's not honest. It's pulled, it's like this, and then he's behind the vertical, and you will have problems with it like one level up. Okay? So you gotta make it a bit more honest. Your hand is a little too strong. Okay? So really learn to ride where you feel that every 2 steps, you just really supple your hands. As in not throwing the reins away, but really consciously supple the muscles in your hands. Okay? And so now I would like to see you warm up, not behind the vertical, but a little bit in front of the vertical. Right behind it. No? Light in your hands. See, that's the thing, like when you push the horse out there, that's really an art, or that's a technique that really comes from your seat. This is where the 80% seat, 15% leg and 5% hand come into effect. He's still behind the vertical. Push him out. But make it, the lower jaw has to be forward. Have the feeling have the feeling he wants to pull his nose up and out. Yes, right there. Now supple the horse to make him round. Don't make him round from the neck. Make him round from the pole. sure that you have a good pole elasticity. That means that the muscles around the pole, in the top part of the pole and the lower part, and the tendons are lubricated, are gymnasticized, are stretched. Good, that's much better. Forward with your hands. And widen the double widen a little bit like a centimeter looser. Good, now push it to that. Right, more connection between what you feel in your hands to your lower back. Good. More. More power behind. And open the front door a little bit. Gently keep pushing the front door open for 1 or 2 centimeters. Okay. Good. Good. I mean, you had the bid session yesterday, the bid clinic, but it's very important that the curve is slim, it's not wide. No? Did we talk about that in the bid clinic? No. Because I see that many double ridings are a little bit too wide, so they go like this in the mouth. You know, it should be very, very snug.
She talked a little bit that some horses, they vary, some like it, some don't.
Because the double riding is when the horse is upgraded to really muscularly, physically, mentally stands in its connection. That's when you put the double on them. And with the leverage to the hock, it's a very good instrument to refine the horses versus making a connection. No? Good. It's kind of like a loose steering wheel, no? So it's important that you have a snug fitting curve. Forward with your double, forward with your curve. A little forward with your curve, but now push it. See, now when you give, he has to work to that, much better. Hear the difference? Yep. Can you see the difference? No? It is so essential right now. I mean, basically fourth level belongs to the lower levels in the car. Yeah, we have the lower levels and we have the higher levels. So lower levels is everything to fourth, basically. Yeah? Yeah. So you need to work with the nature of his skeleton and his musculature and his conformation. So it's very, very important that you don't make him too small in the front. He has to raise his shoulders to it. Good. Okay. Relax your elbows a bit. Keep him more on your lower back instead. Better. Really get him feel 5% hands. Yes. Good. And keep your hands upright. Don't drop them. If you drop your arms, you pull with the entire lower arm muscle. If you keep your hands up, and you can feel it sometimes. If you do this, you feel your arms are heavy. And if you do this, your arms are very light. Take the strength out of your hands and your arms. And put it in the lower back and your legs. More. Make him a little quicker behind. Huh? Make him a little quicker behind. Not faster in the gait. And always have the feeling you want to push your pinky. It's a little bit of a weird sensation, yeah? But have the feeling you want to push your pinky forward. That your curve is giving. Without extending your whole arm. It's just out of your wrist. Kevlynn? Because right now your hand position is locking your entire arm, okay? Okay, come back to the hall. Don't worry, you can improve tremendously. I'm just don't feel like, oh my God, I'm just, getting yelled at the whole time. I'm not tapping into we have 45 minutes, let me just tap on the weak points to make them strong. Okay, so your riding continues. So don't think like you're bashed now. Okay. All right, now give him the reins for a second. See what I don't like? Already, no? No? We don't want that. Okay? So I want you to now hold hold your hands up. This is super important. And this is the 5% the awareness, the body awareness, yeah? So hold your hands like this. And you, can somebody just hold it? Are you awake?
Oh, yeah.
Are you moving?
Nope.
Are you in agreement?
Yeah, always.
All right, so now feel this. All of you can do it. No? I'd always love this like this interactive. So when you, and then close your eyes for a minute and you feel your hands are kind of wanting to fall down at some point, yeah? So now you feel like the lower arm, below here, it's getting heavier and heavier. Even if you ride a little bit like this, and I see so many people ride like this nowadays, it's like, because the whole entire arm is now involved. Your upper arm, your shoulders, okay? Now, do this. And all of a sudden your elbow just wants to wobble, okay? And you need that wobbly elbow, okay? Because the swing comes out of your hip. So as you swing, your elbows can give. And I don't mean this. You see some people, you know have that problem, yeah? But just a little bit of this already, like feel, close your eyes and feel when it starts to be heavy, when it starts to lock the elbow. And look, it already starts here. Yeah? So really make yourself, look at these old pictures in the old dressage books, those riding masters. They were sitting like this, not because they were arrogant and cocky, they held the horse. I mean, your body is the counterweight, is the seesaw, the counterweight to the entire horse, okay? So your balance is absolutely essential, and that goes all the way into your hands. So with 80% seat, 15% leg, and 5% hand, you're in a very good balance, okay? But this is more than 5%, always, because your whole arm gets long, okay? You gotta be able, I mean, you don't want to exaggerate, but you want to be able to have like your elbow as a hinge. And the second the horse does something, and you need to adjust. It's like somebody wants to punch you in the stomach. You tighten this, you close your leg a little bit, and you ride him forward, back into balance. But that forwardness, if you do this, it hits a rock, okay? If you do this, it hits a front door that can gently be opened, okay? Just have the feeling that the front door doesn't really shut. No? Very, very briefly, it's very easy to be pushed open. And that's your goal when you ride in the double rider. Now, the other thing is, do you teach people to ride in Phyllis here?
I haven't, no.
Okay. But if you like practice the one, you have to really actually physically, like a piano player has to work finger gymnastics, you actually physically have to learn to do some gymnastics with your hands, to have more refinement in your hands. And this is something that is by nature, a lot of times people ride like this. And again, do it and it feels stiff, everything, your whole arm, okay? Hold, this needs to be one straight line down here, from here to here, okay? And then you close your hands. And then when you ride in a double, actually, physically, by our physics, our pinky is here, so we have the tendency to close our pinky, and we're tight, and then we drop, and then our whole arm is bad, okay? So learn to actually reach with your pinky from your wrist, reach, that's okay. So reach a little bit forward. This is a little weird here, and it will tire those tendons a little bit after a while. But learn to be able to do this, because later on, all you need to do is this, or this. And that's all to get a really good half-on through your body. I mean, being a double bridle means completely elevated, skilled seat and balance in the rider. Okay? Not that we see that all the time. But this is definitely your responsibility to really learn this. Huh? And you feel even here, it's going to get to the time. Okay, very good. Now that we got that out of the way, so have the feeling you almost all, like every couple of steps, you want to yield the curve, okay? See the left as you pick up the reins. And that's the key. I mean, the main message is really to be on with your riding aids. I see a lot of people who spend more time riding send it forward into your hands. More. Good. Now write a couple of half bounds on the wall. And your elbows. Bend your elbows and relax it. Half pass. Help with your right leg a little bit. Bend them around the left leg. Come push his butt over. Push his butt over. More. Come on, push his butt. Slow down the front end. Stomach muscles, not brain. Slow down the front end. Good. Over. Yeah, he's almost in a diagonal. His butt needed to be 20 centimeters more to the left. And again. Get a little mobility in his rib cage. And don't worry about the neck, Kevlynn. Don't worry about the neck. Get a little mobility through his thigh leg, through his heart, through the rib cage. Good. 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 More. More. Hold the left hind leg. It's stepping out. It's too erratic to the left. Hold it with your left leg. Good. And don't scoot to the right. Straight and turn left. Turn left. Good. Good. Change direction. More walk. Right now you're not managing the walk. More walk. Come. Oh, good. Good. And then change directions and then we half pass to the right. Just to make him a little bit supple, yeah? Good. And supple, think now that you're like an upper, you're heading towards upper levels, think that the suppleness is really more like in the ribs and in the hind end, no? So don't just try to make them supple in the front. Of course, supple them in the hinge, yeah? But don't spend so much time working the neck. Come. Give outside range, give left range. Don't let him right leg. Don't let him drop behind the vertical. I don't like the tongue coming out. Come. Good. Good. Even if he's up high, doesn't matter. Work him through. Work everything behind your head. Good. Of course you can ask, the horse is set in a weapon, yeah? The double bridle is a weapon. So it's easy for us to pull and the horse is yielding to the pain and he's going to be round, but that's not the true roundness that we want. We want him to come to the bit. We don't want him to come to hide behind the bit. Forward. Forward. More energy. Maya and Ron. That's success. Good. More energy. Yes. And breathe. Good job. And breathe. Good. Good. 5% air. 5% air. Good. Yeah. Good. Don't drop your head. You're going back to that. You're going back to that position of the, like an iron fist. The hand needs to be like the hand of a piano player. Good. Hind end. Good. And push it. And push it. Good. Make yourself very tall through your right rib cage. Good. There, he comes rounder. He comes rounder. Push it. Not behind. We want to wait until he gives, yeah? And we use the half pass right now to just lubricate his whole body a little bit. However, we don't want him to fall behind a bit. Okay, and now trot. And now you feel that the connection will be better. Because the half pass breaks up, loosens up the horse a little bit. Good, take the sitting trot. Good. Good. Now go ahead and do a shoulder in. Raise your right rib cage. Make yourself tall. If you collapse to the right, you're making yourself small to the right. The weight will shift to the left. And you're losing the left hind leg. Come. I like this frame much better. Practice your hand, pushing the pinky forward. Push the pinky forward. And right in elegance, no? Right step, right confidence, the tone, your shoulders back. Good. Good. Come, come, come. Good. Good. This is better. You feel that he pulls to the bit round? I know it feels a little bit scary to you because it's meant to longer, but don't worry about that. Just ride the hind end a bit quicker. Oh, good. And shoulder in again. Even the line, shoulder in, go in. Too much engine. Too much engine. They call. Now ride the ball forward. Forward with the hips. Forward with the head. Forward with the head. Come, forward with the head. Good. Papa. Active, active. Kevlynn, you're not riding your hind end enough. I want to see much more action behind. You're riding with huge focus on the spring. You're not in the shouldering right now. This is homework. This is training. Ride the hind end. Come. Good. If you come to left a bit and these 5 lines long and then turn your left. Ride the hind end. Come. More. More. Ah, there. See it? See it? More. Come. And you see the boat all the time. All of a sudden you open up. Yes. Come again. And I might ask the audience some questions. I just asked my hand not to answer. So now, do you know? Very good, Kevlynn. Right leg, have a little kick. A little friendly rotation. Normally you finish out to the right. And now change directions. Oh, fine. Good job. Yeah, complete the half pass. Okay. More power. More power. Yeah. Now, come. Power. Come, power. Give. Oh, don't be hung up to the reins. Your curve, you know you say, hey. Your curve is like, you're not steady in steady pulling. You're wanting to push the cup forward. You got to think, I give, not I pull. Good. Come. More. Oh, let me take it to the high end. Oh, good job. And change direction. This horse is very much in between, yeah? He is not yet really super capable to sit and carry the whole load on his hind end, yeah? He's a developing horse, which is fine. So we know that, but within the development, we need to push him really all the way to his maximum capacity. So we leave him, we have a little peace contract, we leave him alone in the front, but we ride his body. Good. That's it. There. Much better now. You feel it? Now he has balance. You see the difference between the first half and the second half. Good. Forward with your curve. Good. And change direction. Much better. Come, his butt has to come more to the left. Come on. To the left. Good. Oh, give this one. You try to keep holding on to it. Oh, and then change direction. Yep. And then we go to the walk for a second. Okay, down the circle. Come back. Walk. Good. And walk. Here to the front, and I want to see walk. More walk. Left, right. Don't fix anything. Just maintain the gait. No fixing in the front. You gotta be a little bit more pulling in here. Look. You let the movement go through you too much by shaking with your head. Hold your head still and get it inside of your stomach. Come, go on. Okay, Kevlynn. Tell me, what do we work in the trot and what do we work in the canter? So you're very clear, all of you.
What we work in the trot?
Why do we work so much in the trot?
For balance and strength.
Not for strength,
We can't do strength, so
for balance.
it's probably the
Why do we use the trot versus the walk or the canter?
Camping is for,
Do you know? You already heard it yesterday. You're not allowed. The ones who were taught yesterday are not allowed to say anything. Do you know? Have you ever thought about it? Why do we work so much on the trot versus the canter?
supplements.
No?
Better in function because you don't want to work too much in the walk because you don't have as much exhaustion.
No?
Not really.
No? No? Horses are very sneaky. I mean, look at this horse now. He is not loaded evenly on all four legs, yeah? So the horses are never loaded evenly. So the gait where the most feet are on the ground is in the trot. So it is the purest gait of making balance. Okay? That's the key. So all these years that you trotted around, now you know why we have to trot. The strength building gait is canter. And now we go to
Door.
okay? Hind end. This was 2 lengths a day. Pull, pull. I want to see an explosion in the hind end. And light in the front. Come. You need to push up in the bridle. Yeah, walk and hold again. No, not in the bridle. No, and walk. See, now he's narrow behind and walk in the front. And sometimes the height in the front and walk behind. Look. So really hard to get the perfect balance. Out. Don't let him drop behind. Good. Good. And canter.
Sorry, that was my fault.
You know, you screw up, you do it again. It's really cute. That's another thing, you know, like in training, when you do something wrong and you're aware, which is great, you know, then it's not such a big deal. Don't be upset about it. Basically, you start training the horses and muscles with your muscles. And too many emotions just hurt. Good. 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 Again, practice it, much better. But don't cheat, huh? Don't just lose the curve. Good. Go forward with your pinky a little bit. Every 2 steps. Good. More shoulder movement. Huh? More shoulder movement. Sit. Now you have to sit a little bit more back. Allow the shoulder to come up a little bit. Don't flop. I see a lot of... Did you used to do hunters? No. There's a lot of people with hunter rides. There's still, in most riders here, is still a little bit too much of the upper body cantering. No? Ride from your lower back. Now really sit a little bit deeper and a little bit more back. You're still at the vertical, don't worry. And really free up the shoulders. Good. That's better. Stay there. Get out of his way. Get out of the shoulders way. And now, right behind them. Let the shoulders kick in the hind end lift. If you kick with the hind end, as if you kick the shoulders up. Kevlynn. Look. Hind end to the shoulder, and the shoulder wants to canter up. Yeah. So, better. Better. And the stomach muscles, no? So, sit deeper. Push your legs down. Good. Forward with your curve. Forward with the curve. Make it canter. Yeah. Make it canter. You gotta also with your spurs. Tweak him a little bit. Tweak him that the belly muscles come up. Yes. Good. I mean, right now this is training. This is not for the show. Eventually this will be show ready. So, good. And collect them. Now collect them, don't pull. Don't pull. The way you collect them, you slide in the saddle a little bit shorter. It's more energetic. Slide is energetic. 80% seat. Come on. Good. Stay supple every 2 steps. Relax it. Don't spread your arms so much. The bit is only this long. It makes no sense to ride like that. If your steering wheel is this small, you're not having your arms here, do you? So, bring the velocity and energy of everything behind the hand through your hands to the front. These two, be careful. Out in the front. Out, out, out. down, that's a good one. Good. Hands upright. Very good. Okay, then do a flying change. This rhythm, come on. You want him to raise the shoulder. If he, yeah. No, he goes very broad behind before the change, no? Lighten your curve. Lighten your curve. Kevlynn, don't go for perfection. I know that you really want to show him up to me and you're doing a great job. Okay, I'm very happy with your work. But please, don't like perfection right now. I want to see samba. I want to see energy. I want to see him raising his shoulder. I want to see his tummy muscles up. I want those tummy muscles. Come on, even if you press down a little bit first. So, but don't pull when he gets stronger in your hands. Tighten your stomach muscles to sit against that. Not the hand. Every time you make power from your spurs, you tweak him. Yeah? And he gets stronger in your hands. Don't hold against that from your hands. Hold against that from your stomach muscles. That's when the rider really learns how to ride what 80% seat means. Anytime you manipulate your hands, the main strength, the weight in your hands, 10 times more seat, followed by almost the same amount of your legs. Oh, forward to your curve. Cut, cut, tweak it. Yeah. Oh, good. You gotta force this horse a little bit to wanting to canter in a different way. Change his entire gait. Lift his abdominal muscles. Yes, yes, better, better. Yeah. 4. Oh, good. Straight. Go on the second step. Good. Lighten your curve. Come, tighten. And then go straight, go large. And stay on the second track. Stay on the second track. Sit quieter with your upper body, more stoic in your upper body, and really cause a little explosion in the saddle. Good. Yeah. Make him straight. Now he's not walking on it. Much better. Much better. Good. Yeah, beautiful. Right there. Give. Every 2 seconds. Give with your hand. Oh, good. It's not giving loose. Don't lose the contact. It's like a mini reverse. Just relax the pressure on the tongue. Come. Now collect it from the seat. Raise your left side. Stabilize your core. Look at Maya. She always looks like a brick, huh? Like right now you're a little bit like this in the camp right here. Stabilize yourself. Your upper body needs to sit like a brick. And your lower body is what takes the lead. Yes. Good. And change directions for the flying change. Good. I like this outline. Tummy up. Come on. The belly has to come up so you bring the back, you bring the spine into both of your seat bones. Good. Like. Okay, good. And then change direction. Good. More shoulder. Yes. Good. Now change directions for the flying change. Don't think about the change. You're overanalyzing. Oh. Nope. Lighten your curve a little bit. Good. And rise. Good. How does he feel now?
Uh,
How so?
He's softer and he's feeling like he's elevated more.
Breathe through.
He's not fighting me as much.
Yeah, I agree. Huh? Right behind it. It looks, see, this is the very, it's the kind of like a decoy, right? It all looks so easy. Kind of like a ballerina dancing, it's easy. It is so much work. And even when we sit there and we drive the horses, it should look still, it shouldn't look loud. But because of our stable body, and the body has to be strong, we need to be able to say, okay, I'm riding you strong enough on my seat. Or temporarily, I'm just like riding you very strong, and then I ease up again. Yeah? You don't want to grind, but you got to be able to say, okay, hind end, come on, and belly button, belly, down the muscles, come on. Good. Good. Cap. Captain. Captain. Good. 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 Hands down. Like your hands. No problem. Get a little tight. Right to trot to your seat. Tick tock. From your back. Tick tock. Tick tock. You stay on it. Good. Aha. Did you see that? Good. Lighten your hands. Good. He needs to march a little bit, yeah? One step like he needs to march like a soldier. One step like the other. And we want this to be very energetic and tailored. Doesn't matter. This is normal. This is completely normal. We're really rocking his boat right now, no? And he's a sensitive horse, which is great. So, good. Up and out in the front. Come, more power. More power to him. Tweak him with the spur. Tweak him with the spur. Good. And when you get to that level, Kevlynn, where his belly button, the abdominal muscles come up, you will again change in front of the withers, that will fill it more. Okay, now posting trot, supple him, but out. Don't let him drop behind. I don't want to see that. Out. Lengthen the curve a little bit and push him out. He has to carry the bit. He has to carry the bit. Come forward with the hand. Good. More forward with the hand. Okay. Good.
Good forward. Good. Good forward.
Come. Look at behind. Slow and body. Yeah, huh? But not from the, not so much from the whip. Once in a while a little bit. Okay? Good. Forward. Forward with your hand. Push him out. Come on. You need to carry. I want to see this. This is the mid. This is the lower jaw. I want to see that there's a little holding here. I don't want to see this. And I certainly don't want to see this. Most horses in the double riding start the front one with front problems, which is really unfortunate because they should. Hip fitting is very important, but riding is certainly also very important. Good. Good. And change directions. Do you have improvement in the horse through the session? Yes, no? Helpful, Maya? And this way he will build a very different neck. I mean, not the lower neck will this one is this confirmation, but the upper neck muscles will be extensively strengthened as well. Okay, and walking. Well done. Well done. Forward with your hand. And right. Right. See, this is where you fail. Okay? You stop riding behind them. It's not just you, Kevlynn. I would say 99.9% of the riders just love when they change the gear, especially into the walk. They just love to go on vacation. Packing their bag and off to Mexico they go. Good. You see? It's just with you, it's not your fundamental riding. It's just certain things. For example, to really accentuate, to continuously ride the hind end, to continuously just really ride with 80% seat, 15 leg and 5% hand. Whatever you do with your hands, you must present the horse with more seat and more leg. Okay? This is better. So, much better. Now he looks like already in this one lesson now, the neck looks like a different horse than when we started. No? It looks now, he doesn't look like, oh my God, does he have a big butt and kind of like a weird looking neck. So now it's all much more connected. Out. Out. Out with the face. Yeah. And now back him up. Done? Out. Out. Yeah. Walk. Walk. Yeah, it's difficult. Because this is work for him. Now he has to use his entire body. And of course they don't really get it. Yeah. That's nice. And good. Well done, Kevin. Really good job. He learned a lot, huh? He learned a lot here.